Jo here from Rhythm and Tunes Piano School. Just thought I'd jump on here today. I've just finished teaching all my Tuesday adult classes, and I'm just waiting here for my kids classes to show up. And it occurred to me, just out of a few of the conversations I've had today, that sometimes it's really difficult to see the forest. I've titled this video "Not Seeing the Forest for the Trees," so we can drill down into the detail of all the nitty-gritty of what we're doing, and then sometimes we just need to float back to the top and get a umbrella view, an overview of what our objectives are and what our goals are and where we're heading with all of the detailed work that we can tend to get involved in the lesson situation. So I was just thinking you might be interested in having a look at the Simply Music program, just from a top view. I'm going to. It's the end of winter, so I'm going to use a palm tree to try and give you that idea of what the amount of programs that we do cover within the curriculum. And so I just thought I would start with drawing the trunk of the palm tree. This is where I'd really like to be at this time of the year, on an island somewhere underneath a palm tree, swinging in a hammock. But anyway, it's not going to happen, so I'm just going to draw a palm tree. So the trunk of the palm tree represents the foundation songs found in the program, and there are 9 levels of these foundation songs. So we go from level 1 all the way up to level 9, and this is sort of the skeleton of the program. It's what forms as you can see from the name, forms the foundation of the program. And so there's about, I think there'd be probably 70 to 80, maybe even probably 90 pieces in the foundation program. Once we complete the foundation program, we go into what we call the development levels. And I kind of see that as I'm not a very good drawer, but I see that as sort of the roots of the program, and embedding all the tools and strategies that we've learned in those initial 9 levels. So there's another 9 development programs. So it is a 6 to 10 year curriculum, and by the time we get to level 18, we're fairly accomplished musicians. So that takes up probably 80% of our time in each weekly lesson. When you come into lessons, probably 80% of our time is spent learning that repertoire. It's all sorts of different styles: blues, classical, gospel, jazz, all sorts of different styles and genres. So then what we do is we've got these other programs that run parallel to the foundation level. So one of those, for example, would be what we get students composing immediately from their very first lesson. So one of the streams is called Composing and Improvising, and that can be as simple as just seeing what the right hand of one of their songs sounds like with the left hand of another. And so all of a sudden they're creating their own music, which is really exciting. It's probably one of my favourite parts of the whole entire curriculum, watching people actually create. Another fantastic program we start near the beginning is called Accompaniment, and I see this as a real jewel in the crown of the program. So with that program, we learn all our 12 major chords, all our 12 minor chords, our suspended chords, 6 chords, 7ths, dominant 7ths, major 7ths, minor 7ths, our 9th chords, 11th chords, 13th chords. So within the scope of that program, there's probably 144 chords that we learn. However, we're only ever required to remember 12 things, and it's very clever in the way that it is created, because it gives us immediate access to being able to easily read from a lead sheet. So then we also would introduce a blues and improvisation program. And part of this program, which sort of dovetails back into the accompaniment, is teaching students how to transpose into all 12 keys. So I've just finished a lesson outlining how it's possible to play a simple 12-bar blues chord progression in all 12 keys: G flat, A flat, and any key you could just throw at you, you would be able to transpose a simple 12-bar chord progression into every single key. So that's a really great way of getting used to playing in every single key, which is really, I think, highly unusual for beginner piano students to be able to do. And quite often, especially with my adult students from traditional or who have had prior experience, they've never been shown this. So to be able to see the pattern repeat in all 12 keys is really eye-opening, and I just love seeing the light bulb go off in their minds. So then we've also got a reading program. So the idea is we build up a repertoire of 30 to 50 songs in the first 12 months or so, or however long it takes. So it might be quicker, it might be longer, just depends on the pace of the class. And then we would introduce a reading program, but we don't just look at pitch and rhythm all combined. We would actually separate out rhythm from pitch. So there's a whole program devoted to reading rhythm, and so we conquer ties and dotted rhythm and rests and all types of rhythm down to 16th note rhythm. So it's really again, quite amazing how much we can do in that program before we move on to what's called reading notes. So we've got a separate program for reading pitch. And that program is nothing like Every Good Boy Deserves Fruit. We stay completely away from that philosophy. It's never worked for me. That idea requires that you need to remember 88 positions on the sheet music. Standard piano is 88 keys. Far too many things to remember. So we use a quite an ingenious intervallic approach to learn how to read notes. And then once we've got that sorted, we would then come and look at a program called Time for More Music, and that is when we're actually reading and decoding music from the page. And so it's a very exciting journey. I have been teaching this program for well over 13 years now. I never get bored anymore, like I used to when I was teaching traditionally. I just absolutely love unfolding this program. So if you would like to find out some more information, I will be presenting a introductory session, free introductory session tomorrow at 1 o'clock Adelaide time. So just message me on this page and I'll be in touch with all the details if you are free to join me then. Otherwise, message me with your contact number and I can always be in touch to see what I can do for you. All right, have a great afternoon. Take care for now. Bye.